With Las Vegas Summer League almost over now, it's time to start doing rookie rankings for this new upcoming season. And these will fluctuate throughout the year, but we have a good idea of what these rookies look like, at least from Summer League. And as the season goes on, this will update. But here's what we've got right now. Starting off at number 10, I have Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace came in late to Summer League, but when he started for OKC, he did what everyone thought he would do. He knocked down the three at a high percentage. He can do a lot of things. He plays off the ball a little bit more, which is actually perfect for this Oklahoma City Thunder team. He can play off of SGA and Josh Giddey, and he will hit shots for them. He plays high-level defense, steal the ball. He will be a third or secondary playmaker, depending on who's on the floor. He looks awesome, so he comes in at number 10. At number 9, I probably have the biggest surprise for me so far. He has been up and down a little bit, but has shown some flashes, and I expect Brandon Miller to rise on this list. But from what we've seen, it's just not been consistent. When he played his first stint of Summer League before Las Vegas, it was just not impressive. He has had some pretty good moments in Las Vegas Summer League, but it's not been enough to really rise, and you would have expected more from him as the number 2 pick, especially with Charlotte picking him over Scoot Henderson. So we'll see if Brandon Miller rises. I assume he will because the three-point shot is there, but it's just not been falling at a rate you would have expected for a number 2 overall pick who was considered an elite shooter. So we'll see if he rises, but right now I have him at 9. At number 8, I have Ausar Thompson. I love Asar Thompson, and I actually expect him to kind of rise on these rankings. But he will show you in every game he's in just a wide variety of skill set. He is going to steal the ball. He will rebound. He can handle it. He gets assists. He can even shoot the ball a little bit. And what he really does well is getting to the rim and scores at the rim. We saw the incredible reverse dunk from him where he receives it in transition. He just does a little of everything, and the Andre Iguodala comp for him is perfect. I think throughout the year, we're going to see him get better and better. And honestly, what's so impressive about him is just the body. He's huge, and him and Ausar Thompson look just huge, and they look every bit the size that everyone thought they would be. He's going to be awesome, and he's already looking really good for the Detroit Pistons. Next, I have Anthony Black, and this is where things got a little hard for me, but he has been awesome since he started playing in Las Vegas Summer League. His ability to handle the ball, pass the ball, his vision is elite, and he is showing it off in Summer League right away. He is huge too. He's bigger than I thought he'd be. He is just massive out there, and his ability to move, defend, his vision and handle is great. He already looks like a comfortable vet out there. The big question for him has been shooting the ball, and he hasn't really been able to show that in Summer League. So like we all expected, what Anthony Black needs to do is just shoot the ball. And if he can just continue to improve that shot, he looks like an absolute steal for Orlando and the right pick for them when they made it, because he looks fantastic and could be that point guard of the future for them to play next to Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Next, I have Jairus Walker. Indiana has to be excited about what they're seeing from him. It's a similar story to Anthony Black. We're seeing what we expected from Walker with his just elite level defense. He times his steals incredibly. He can play multiple positions on the defensive end. He slides his feet. He can do a lot of different things defensively, and he looks pretty impressive. But he can also do a little bit on offense. We're seeing him handle the ball. He's got some nice passing ability. The question for him also is just shooting. We have not really seen that shot fall for him like you'd want, but it looks good enough that I assume it'll just kind of come as the season goes along. He looks great for Indiana. I would not be surprised if he looks like one of the steals of this draft, if not already. Next, we have Ausar Thompson, and I know he got injured in that first game, but he showed me everything I wanted to see in that game. He is impressive and absolutely looked great for them at that number 4 pick. He handles the ball. He is so fast, so athletic. He defends at an elite level. It didn't even look like he was trying all that hard. And so what the biggest winners right now is probably Overtime Elite, because Amen and Asar look amazing. And Amen especially just looks like just an absolute steal for them. He should play point guard right away. I don't know what Houston's doing signing Fred VanVleet, but Ausar Thompson eventually will be able to be that starting point guard for them. And he looks like he has superstar upside. I'm excited to I'm excited to see what he can do for Houston because I think it's going to be fantastic. Next, we have the absolute surprise of Summer League. And I thought about putting Chiante George higher because he's been that incredible. In Summer League overall, for all rookies, he has led in scoring. He has been elite levels passing the ball. He had that 33-10 game in Las Vegas Summer League, and he's just shown everything. He shoots the ball, whether it's pull up, spot up. He can drive to the rim. He gets to the free throw line. He gets to the free throw line at an elite rate for a rookie. And then the passing has been what's impressive for him. His ability to find open shooters, find cutters to the rim, entry passes to post play, but in ways that helps them get to the basket. He's been incredibly impressive and looks like an absolute steal for the Utah Jazz. And he went all the way at 16. So right now, he's looking like the absolute steal of the draft. And who knows? He may rise. Who knows? Next, it starts to get really tough. And I know he got injured as well, just like Ausar Thompson. But Scoot Henderson showed me everything I wanted to see from him in his premiere in Las Vegas Summer League. He looks fantastic. His ability to control the ball, he just looked dominant, like an absolute superstar alpha on the floor. He commanded that entire team. Portland has to be pretty excited about what fell into their lap with Scoot Henderson because he absolutely looks like the future star for that team, the replacement for Damian Lillard. And if they can just trade Damian Lillard and find more young prospects to put around Scoot, they are in great shape. I love his game. I love his mentality. He's the type of leader you want in that locker room. What a luxury to have a guy like Scoot Henderson, who both is the best player on your team and the leader of your team that everyone can follow. Kind of like what they had with Dame. They just found the heir apparent in Scoot Henderson. What an absolute luxury and steal for Portland at number 3 in the draft. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, isn't this about rookies? How is Chet Holmgren at number 2? Well, technically, he's a rookie, and he's not like Ben Simmons because he's actually good and he can shoot the ball. But Chet Holmgren did not get to play a single game last year, so he's on the rookie rankings, and he's eligible for Rookie of the Year. And like I said, he's better than Ben Simmons because he actually plays and he likes to play basketball. But Chet Holmgren has been amazing from the start in Salt Lake City Summer League to Las Vegas. His ability to block shots, he looks like an absolute rim protector, and he looks perfect for what OKC needs. One way I think Chet Holmgren is going to be awesome this year is because, honestly, this OKC team, if they'd have had Chet Holmgren last year, I think they'd have made some serious noise in the playoffs. And I think he's going to be perfect, just absolutely perfect for them, because the rim protection that they just absolutely lacked completely last year is now at a high level with Chet Holmgren. I think he can be dominant in that area. And then you consider the fact that he's a smart basketball player. He shoots the ball from distance. He can do a little bit with the ball in his hands. He's a good passer. He's unselfish. He just does a little of everything. So he is going to be absolutely just so much fun to watch for OKC. And I'm excited to see what he does. I think he could be up there for Rookie of the Year, especially if things take time for Victor Wembanyama. If Chet Holmgren can do what he's doing in Summer League in the regular season, he looks like someone who could honestly win Rookie of the Year. Finally, not a surprise, and I know his first game was a little bit of a dud, but in game number 2, we saw exactly what we expected from Victor Wembanyama. He right now is the number 1 rookie. If you haven't gotten your rookie card from Victor Wembanyama, go out and get it, because he showed it wasn't even a very great game in his game 2, and he still showed a dominant performance. And in game 1, everyone talked about the shooting and the shot wasn't falling for sure. He got dunked on and all these things. He had 5 blocks in that game. He had a terrible game and he still had 5 blocks. He just kind of fell into him. He's unbelievable. He is going to get better and better and better as time goes on. He's going to get in better game shape. He's going to get acclimated. He's going to avoid Britney Spears like the plague, and also her TikTok videos. But Victor Wembanyama is going to be fantastic this year, and he's shown nothing but everything we wanted to see from him. That game 2, it looked easy. And I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of times this season that it's going to look easy for him as well. And so if he can just stay healthy, the Spurs absolutely won the lottery. And there is no reason to believe he won't be that guy this season. So Victor Wembanyama is number 1. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I will talk to you next time.